Nextel. NASCAR Nextel partners in speed at a crazy go-nuts finish. Matt Kenseth now within 7 points of the Nextel Points Championship lead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. as he just does hold off by 1/100th of a second the rookie Casey at the Rock, who put on quite a show. Let's get out of Matt Yoakum at the Subway winner's circle.
And he asked his team 3 different times, "Are you sure that I won?" Each time they said, "Yes, it's a photo finish, but you are the winner for the first time in 34 races." Matt Kenseth goes to victory lane. A hug by car owner Jack Roush. Matt, you said on the radio that was the most fun you've ever had in a race car, period.
Oh, it was a blast. The end was a little stressful. Everybody's been asking me about rookies this year. I said, man, you got to watch out for Casey King. He's kind of a sleeper. But it was a great day for our DeWalt car. I got to thank our sponsors real quick. DeWalt, Smirnoff Ice, Triple Black, Carhartt, G, Lex Lane, all the guys that help us out. But our Ford Taurus was stuck good today, and I just had a blast. You know, everybody at the Roush engine department and the Yates engine department, everybody combining that has done such a great job. We just got awesome engines. We got a better body this year, and I think you're going to see a lot of this year. Maybe not for me, but I think from all the Roush boys. So it's a good way to start it off.
Now, you asked 3 times how close it was. Let's take a look at the monitor. You can just see how close that finish was, Matty.
Yeah, I think we needed every bit of the power we had there at the end. I knew he was going to be close, and I didn't want to spin the tires off before, and he was getting air off my door there, and I just tried to stay away from him. But I probably should have pulled down a little bit, but it was a close race. But these guys have worked hard for this, and feels good to be here. This is for everybody who says we couldn't lead laps and win races. This feels good.
Sure is. 5 straight top 10s here at the Rock, including the win today. Steve?
Thanks, Matt. With Casey Kane, you guys battled back from a bad pit stop. This is the longest race you've ever run. Tell us about the battle with Matt Kenseth.
It was fun. You know, we came close there. I knew I had, you know, I thought I was a little better than him in the open, but when I was up, right up behind him, it was tough to get a good run on him, and it was close though. I mean, I tried to set him up down here, and it came as close as we could, but it definitely a good day for the Dodge dealers, UAW Dodge. We were up and down on the pits. We'd come out a few spots behind, a few spots forward, and we fought our way back all day long. So it was pretty cool. It's a lot better finish than yesterday in the Great Cooks car. We were good there too, but didn't finish the race. But definitely today was a highlight.
Nice job, Dick Berggren.
With Jamie McMurray, a hard-fought third-place finish. What were those last few laps like?
Just out of control. That was a good time. I mean, getting to race that hard for 30 laps. Typically, you try to conserve your tires here for first part of a run, then so you have some at the end. But just that's a good time, just sliding out of control.
Congratulations on a nice run. To Jeannie.
Earnhardt Jr., I think I'm just going to use your word. Would you say fantabulous when you came through?
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere. I think somebody made it up. But I'm just really excited that we got such a good run today. We didn't have a top 5 car. I think everybody knew that and everybody saw that. But we've been bit so badly here in the past on pit strategy, and today we used it to our advantage, and we stayed out as long as we could, and we caught a bunch of guys under the yellow of pitting and everything, and we got us a great finish. That's what you got to do. We didn't have a top 5 car, and we got a top 5, so that wins championships.
Pretty nice follow-up to Daytona, guys.
The series champ beats a talented rookie by 100th of a second. I don't know, Darrell, does it get any better than this?
Well, I think it just shows how great NASCAR racing is. And we ran 400 miles here, about almost 4 hours, and the winner wins the race by this much. I don't know of any other series in the world that can run the kind of races we run, put on the show. We put on the top 3 right there all together, throw a blanket over them.
Forget tire management. Sorry, Larry, this was run and gun.
Yeah, I mean, with 30 to go, it's all over with as far as tire management. But I tell you, I'm pretty impressed with Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think this was a big question coming here after winning the Daytona 500. Could he back up that win at a place that he struggled so much, and he did it? Maybe it was strategy, call it whatever you want, but he did it today, another top 5 finish.
Here's a look as Dale Earnhardt Jr. retains the lead. Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, Jamie McMurray, Sterling Marlin, a Ford, 3 Dodges, and a Chevrolet. Then the Penske cars, Newman and Wallace, Kurt Busch's Ford, Ward Burton and Jeff Gordon in Chevys.
Pretty good job for Mark there in 12th place with that old beat-up front end he had on that car. Brendan Gaughan down there got a good finish.
What a great show. What a great day for series champ Matt Kenseth. And we'll see you in 2 weeks at Las Vegas. Here's Chris Myers to close us out.
Yeah, coming up, we'll take a look at the points, and coming up on Fox, my big, fat, obnoxious tire changer. No, I just want to make sure you were paying attention. Actually, more fine programming as we look at the tight race. Kenseth within 7 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the points. And, of course, former Rookie of the Year, of course, points champion last year, Matt Kenseth, a terrific finish, holding off Casey Kane.
Oh, man, I tell you right now, you don't get much better than this as far as I'm concerned, but this is what makes this racetrack so special for a lot of drivers, because it's a driver's racetrack. And what about that point situation right now? Matt Kenseth's right in behind his old buddy, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
All right, and we do have a leap year, so this is an off weekend. It just falls that way, so a little bit of a break as you see Matt Kenseth being interviewed. But we will, in 2 weeks, be in Las Vegas. The Busch Series qualifying on speed, and the Nextel Cup qualifying on Friday of that weekend. And then on Saturday, you'll see it on Fox, NASCAR Busch Series presented by YJ Stinger, and then the NASCAR Nextel Cup practice. Sunday, NASCAR this morning, and then, of course, we'll have the actual race on the pre-race show. Note the time there because of the Western time zone, 2:30 Eastern. Always a good time in Las Vegas, hometown of Kurt Busch. And there is Matt Kenseth, who made a deal with his father when he was 13. You know, buy a race car, I'll work on it until I'm old enough to be able to drive a race car. And the rest is history as he is on a roll at the Rock. A look at Winner's Circle as we are ready to wrap things up here. We want to wish our best to Steve Shaw, part of our crew on FX and Fox NASCAR coverage the last couple of years. He is battling non-Hodgkin's cancer. We wish him a speedy recovery. And we want to thank all of the people who worked so hard on this crew all week long to get us up and running on Fox. A little bit of a break, and then we'll be back on from Las Vegas. Matt Kenseth, your winner here. Kind of a crazy start to the season. It's going to be wild, and glad to have you along for the ride. For all of us, thanks for watching NASCAR on Fox.